Hello everyone and welcome to Plaisir's Flower channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, minimalistic and easy to do on a budget and really fun. Sometimes you have vases at home that are like this, quite low, and the norm is that you've seen those techniques that people put tape on it and put lots of hydrangeas or lots of roses, but they cut them very short so that it would sit nicely on such a vase. But what if you want to do something tall? Let's say you have a few tall branches that you want to put in, and if you go like this, obviously it's not going to work, it's going to fall. So let's find a way to make them stand so that you don't have to always use low-cut flowers in such vases. We're going to do today an arrangement in this type of vase with dry flowers. For dry flowers, I really like to have a bit of stone at the bottom of my vase. Stones can be used in any color that you like. I like this earth tone for dry flowers because it just goes well together. It's kind of it's got that darkish mood. Obviously this kind of idea might work, but you can see that it's not very stable. If you move it, it will fall. Yeah, so these stones are helpful, but they're not the actual answer. Right now I'm using it as decoration. What you need to do is, if you have a garden outside, or if you're going for a walk and there's some dead branches on the ground, you can pick them up. Or if you have, like I said, a garden outside, just go out and grab some branches, cut them up and measure it to the inside width of your vase. Whichever size low vase you have would work. I have a rectangular one. You may have another rectangular that's a bit wider. You may have a square one. They will all work. So you grab a branch like this and you measure inside and you cut it. Okay, this is still too big. I cut it until it can fit inside nicely. Now, vases, especially glass vases, are not uniform. One side is a little bit thicker than the other, so you can't cut all of your branches the same length. So you have to keep trying. I've prepared a few of them ahead of time, just in the interest of time. See, for example, this one here, it's too short because this part of the vase is a bit wider. When I go in the center, it fits better. And I'll keep cutting until I have about 3 or 4 on each side. Some of them lower, some of them higher. And the idea behind this is that these branches will be your, it's like that whole tape method, but inside the vase. And it also gives it a really nice kind of a style and decor. So, with tape, you don't want to see the tape, but with these branches, it's kind of cool to see the sticks. Needs a bit of patience, but you'll see it's worth it at the end. Okay, so now you can see I can take any height I want. And these little branches, little sticks are the guide and the protector of the stem, not letting it fall down. And we can start decorating now. This style is kind of nice for Halloween, I think. It's for your home decor. And again, with this, you have to remember you don't need a lot of flowers and you don't need a lot of dry items. So again, it's on a budget. I quite like dry proteas. I think they're really different, and this one I can cut it short and put it as a focal flower at the bottom, and will carry the same look and feel as the other side, with some willows, which I quite like. Really cute, different, and you can see I'm not using a lot of flowers. A local craft store, if they sell dry flowers, you can just get something you really like. We'll stay with the earth tones. Quite like these ones. I'm gonna cut it shorter. On this side I want things to be shorter and kind of fall, and we'll bring the same idea on this side. Now you have an option of, you know, doing more of the sticks all the way in the center and then keep going, working this way. I kind of like to keep it on both sides. You could put bigger proteas in the middle. It's a very nice centerpiece for Thanksgiving and for the fall season. You see how nicely it stays? This is a really nice hack, a really nice trick to do a beautiful fall arrangement, centerpiece or on the side table, whatever you like. But I'm going to show you, if you put some protea in the center, what it's going to look like. So you can either end your project this way with the stones in the middle and two sides going. The two sides could be the same color. I did them differently just for you to see what the colors would look like. Or you can finish the look off with some proteas in the center. The stones will let the proteas sit nicely. You don't have to do anything else. You don't need any more sticks in the middle. It's a bit hard. Now, in order to bring the same story of this side to this side, I can always put some of the orange color. So I like to leave the center empty. I like the idea of having a protea on each side. You can put proteas, you know, all in the middle, but I kind of like it empty so that the stones show themselves. I do bring the same color scheme in the center, so we have continuity. And of course, remember, this is your design, this is your ideas. If you want both sides to look the same, you can do identical sides. You can do identical color scheme. I went a little bit different on one side than the other, a bit lighter here, a bit darker there, just to show you what you can do. But it's your ideas, your designs, whatever dry flowers you can get your hands on. You can even do some eucalyptus that you've dried up from before. You can use those as tall points. You can get some dry autumn leaves from your garden. Whatever, just play with it. The idea behind this video was just to show you that with short vases, low vases, whether it's rectangular or square, you can still use them with tall branches. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you were able to pick up at least one or two new tricks on how to work with a low vase and still have that look and feel of a tall branch. As I mentioned before, I've done two different sides, two different colors, just so that you can see, you can have some few fresh ideas. I worked with a little bit darker brown here and a little bit lighter orange and off-white on this side. You can have proteas all the way in the middle, or you can have two. I like the look of the two, and I brought the orange theme in the middle. That way I can see a bit of continuity, and I can see and enjoy the stones in the glass vase. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. We'll be happy to have you next week. Thanks again, and bye-bye.